Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Deck Specs Modifications video. Today we have 5 decks on the podium, each with varying levels of modification, including Wicked Gods, Rockets, Dracopal, Galaxy Eyes Dragon Ruler, and Synchro Warrior. As to note, each deck has been modified in various ways, shapes, and or forms. But without further ado, let's get on to the modifications. Starting with Galaxy Eyes. This is the deck that got boosted by all the cards that left my Blue Eyes deck. I completely took out the Guard Dragon engine aside from Mardark. No more Justicas, no more Art Dragons. In came the 3 Alexandrite Dragons. The 3 Kidmodo Dragons, which will definitely make some of the high-level dragons in this deck a breeze. The Dragon Knights of Creation. Also a 3. Crystal Dragon. Dragon Core Hexer. And White Knight Dragon. Along with my 3 Return of the Dragon Lords and the Dragon Shrine, and now the super rare one from the Blue Eyes deck. But it's not just the main deck that's gotten a boost. The extra deck has also gained a couple new entries. I migrated Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy over here on the Dracopal deck, since it was more of a Galaxy Eyes card. And a real surprising new entry in Phantasmal Lord Ultimo Bishbalkan. Bishbalkan's been jumping decks recently. Used to be in Exodia, then was taken out. Now he's got a spot. Used to be in Blue Eyes, then jumped to Exodia, and now he's in Dragon Rulers. Where do you think Bishbalkan will end up next? Let me know in the comments below. Speaking of Dracopal, their only new addition is in the extra deck. Taking the place of Hope Harbinger, we have number 23, Lancelot, Dark Knight of the Underworld. You probably expect it to be accompanied by rounds by Pain Gainer and 7 Sins, but I've got plans for those 2. Trying to incorporate them into a different deck. Take your guesses in the comments. Over to Wicked Gods, which has new cards in both the main and the extra. Looking at the main deck, we only have 1 new entry. The addition of a new trap monster in Crusadia Crawler. Pretty good defensive wall, things considered. And some more type variety for the trap monster. There's nonetheless. And this deck now runs my combination of Moon of the Closed Circle and Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. And no, I'm not planning to invest in any Fiendsmith shenanigans if that's what you're thinking. You should expect one of this deck's hidden gimmicks is to utilize the opponent's field in a multitude of ways. On to Synchro Warriors. This is an only extra deck edition, similar to Draco Pal. I swapped out some of the more bricky synchros for some new ones. It was a 5-for-5 swap out. The synchros that left included Jet Warrior, Mighty Warrior, Lightning Warrior, Junk Archer, and of course, Junk Berserker, but not without new rivals. We have a little bit of Yugo representation in Clear and Crystal Wing, respectively. And I'm also repping Antinomy, aka Bruno, with both Mighty Striker and Glaive Blaster. And yes, this deck can perform a Delta Excel. We've also got a little Tetsu Trudge inclusion with the return of Goyo Guardian. Yes, the eroded one that requires an Earth Tuner. Luckily, this deck does pack an Earth Tuner in Junk Changer. And we'll have no trouble summoning Goyo. Goyo can even be cheated out if Stardust Warrior gets destroyed. Finally, Rocket. You're probably wondering, where the heck is Red Eyes? Red Eyes Darkness Metal has in fact returned to its former glory. Rockets have Red Eyes Darkness Metal once again. Although the Blue Eyes deck doesn't really need that Earth power anymore. This deck did used to run one. There were quite a few cards I considered for the Blue Eyes deck, Vermilion Dragon Mech being one of them. I ended up going with the Blue Eyes core. Anywho, hope you enjoyed checking out these modifications. And I guess I'll catch you guys next time on Deck Spec.